Good afternoon, boys and girls, and welcome back to another great day of teaching and learning. Our I can statement for today is I can divide with two-digit divisors using different strategies like place value, operations, and multiplication. So our problem that's on the board today is 624 divided by 12. So the first thing I want to do is set up my problem with my divisor, which is 12, on the outside of my division symbol, and my dividend, which is 624, on the inside of my division symbol. Now, I know that 12 is too big of a number to be divided into 6. So I want to do something called partial quotients first. To give me some type of idea of an estimate of where my quotient is going to lie on the number line spectrum. So the way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to multiply 12 by benchmark numbers first, off to the side on a cheat sheet. So the first benchmark number is 10. So 12 times 10, I can say 12 times 1 is 12. And then count the zeros and add it on the end. So 12 times 10 is 120. The next benchmark number is 20. So 12 times 20 would be next. 12 times 2 is 24. And then I count the zeros. And there's 1 0, so I add it on the end. So 12 times 20 is 240. The next benchmark number is 30. So when I do 12 times 30, I'm going to multiply 12 by 3 first and get 36. And then I'm going to count my 1 0 and add it at the end. The next benchmark number is 40. So I'm going to do 12 times 40. Okay. 12 times 4 is 48. And then when I count the zeros, there's 1 0. So I'm going to add it on the end. Let me make that look like a 4. There we go. The next benchmark number would be 12 times 50. Now, if you guys haven't guessed it, I'm trying to get as close to 624 as possible without going over. So 12 times 5 is 60. And then I count the zeros and I see I have 1 0 remaining. So I'm going to add it on the end. So 12 times 50 is 600. So I'm getting really close to 624. But being that I know that 12 times 2 is 24, I'm going to go one more multiplication fact, or what we would eventually call a partial quotient. So 12 times 6 is 72. And then I count the zeros and I have 1 remaining. So looking at my multiplication facts, these actually turn into quotients. They turn into quotients. So I believe that my estimate for this quotient is going to be between 50 and 60, because 624 is in between 600 and 720. So I know that my quotient is going to be anywhere between 50 and 60. So I'm going to write it off to the side. So that's going to help guide my work. Now I'm going to use this first two numbers right here. 12 times 2. I'm going to go with 5 right here. Well, I'm sorry, 62. I'm sorry. Because 12 times 5 is 60. So I'm going to subtract the 60. So I'm using the same strategy that I showed you on our last video. Does McDonald's sell burgers? So divide, multiply. Now I'm going to subtract. 62 subtract 60 is 2. And now I'm going to do my B, which is bring down. So I'm going to bring down my 4. Now, how many 12s can I make out of 24? Well, I know from doing my cheat sheet over here for my partial quotients that 12 times 2 is 24. So I'm going to put my 2 up top over my 4. And I'm going to subtract my 24 when I multiply 12 times 2 from the bottom, and I'm going to zero out. So my final quotient is 52. So do you see how using multiplication facts to create partial quotients actually helps us to get more correct answers when we divide? Because my number did fall in the range of my estimate of 50 to 60. 52 is right in the middle. Well, not exactly in the middle, but it's in between 50 and 60. So this is a strategy that we can use to help us to become more proficient at dividing, especially now that we're using 2-digit divisors and 3-digit dividends and 4-digit dividends. So this one specific example was with a 3-digit dividend, but we are going to work all the way up to 4-digit dividends. So now for the next part of our lesson, Ms. Fowler has several or 2 problems for you to work on a Microsoft form. You're going to do the same strategy that I used here. You're going to use benchmark numbers, which is you can use tens. Tens are really good to use because it's an easier number to work with. And being that we learned the tricks of zeros and the powers of 10, 10 is a much easier number to multiply other numbers by whenever you're trying to generate estimates or partial quotients. So you're going to have 2 problems on a Microsoft form. I'm going to ask you to come up with partial quotients for one of them. And when I'm asking you for those, I'm asking you for the multiplication facts that you came up with to generate your estimate when you multiply by your tens. So let's now turn our attention to Microsoft Forms, and I'll see you again on Wednesday for another video where we discuss word problems with division. Thanks for tuning in, 5th grade mathematicians. I'll see you on Wednesday.